each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure.
Yeah, that was in the diary.
She stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you.
Exactly.
Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me,
Yeah, you might ask her that. I don't know. She was a child. That seems like a cheap answer. Ask her.
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You really want a happy ending, don't you?
Hey, it's a fairy tale.
With all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Oh, the expression on that face. So well made.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. I want to see him too.
Ouch, Scaparvel, except for those 3 bears. I'm sorry, okay? They might have had a bean. Probably they didn't. I kind of knew they didn't.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Yeah, you didn't look too good.
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Looks manly. Also the stacked animals. Swedish. Rapunzel. Oh. No, I want to talk about this. I want the truth out.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Yeah.
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me.
Jaxus,
The
they're
Duchess
just
awaits.
they were ignorant back then. They didn't know about calendula.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse,
Oh, the
place
insurance.
went up in flames.
The insurance.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Hey, Jaxus, no Dishonored spoilers.
Your grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects,
Hey, sweetie.
we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Last action hero. Nice.
May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen
Fine
barrels
counsel.
of Son Real,
Nice.
a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Enormously. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh god. Okay, seriously, what do you think, people? I think truly honored is the... Let's just leave it. You know, can't wait is too informal. Truly honored is the correct sort of... Yep. I think this is... Let's get drunk. I don't know. I kind of want to let her know. Hey, your sister's still out to kill you, you know? It's not quite over. Shh, Nightbot. Read an important part in the game. Don't do this. Don't do this. Truly honored. Yeah, I don't know. Her captain knows. Yeah. Exactly, Mighty Sid. She's still in danger. She is still in danger. You're not quite sure that this is going to go well. Go for the wharf answer. No, wait, that's Teal'c. Truly honored. Actually, Worf's answer would have been, do you have any prune juice? You went with truly honored. Why are you all for truly honored? It's difficult. It's difficult. I kind of want to let her know, but this also isn't really the time, is it? Okay, Nightbot's getting a little bit spammy. You know what? Truly honored is the best thing to say. We're gonna go with it. It's the most polite, it's the most normal, and indeed, her captain knows. Good tea, nice house. Truly honored.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
And now it turns into a court procedural for the next 5 hours.
A person implicated in the murders, which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, everybody. Can't get rid of the spots, the stains.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Free to do as I choose? No, let's not undermine the Duchess. Oh, you came in at exactly the right time, sweetie.
The Duchess requested I be present.
Exactly, Blue.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he
Yes.
has to say.
I think absolutely the first. I mean, think about this. Clearly guilty, that's all that matters? No. Hardly any court of law works like that. Any sensible court of law. Xenocomp were horrible, but she had cause to feel pain.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, dammit. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Yeah, let's go for this as well. Claim to understand all those you detested and had killed?
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
Yeah, you were kids.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish platters, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch.
Oi.
Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships.
Hello?
They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Ah. Yes, we did it. Although, who's that person walking up there in the background just now? That's what I was wondering. That she was just going to stab away there. But we did it, apparently. We did it. Good ending.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Kind of looked like Monkey Island.
This place is like a strong wine, Geralt.
Start a Monkey
Good in
Island too.
small sips. How do you find my personal
Thank
brew?
you. Thank
Not
you.
too strong.
Just right.
Credit the local
Happy we did the good one.
of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Yeah, right now in the dark. Are we gonna go try for the other endings? No, in general Swedish I don't do that because there's too many games to play, too many different games that I haven't played, that I want to play, that are left to play. So usually when I finish a game, I want sort of my game, you know? I want the story that I managed to get, that I chose for. And that's gonna be my story. I sort of close it off, keep it, and leave the game. And then I just YouTube as in what could have happened, what were the other ones.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So,
Yeah, I just didn't want to get up. Let's go.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me, oh, so dreamy.
Penny for you.
Other thing for DLC is pretty big chunk of content, not just different cutscene. Don't think I have a deal. What am I thinking? I don't think I have a save that I can use. Even then, though, I'd probably just watch it somewhere. Remember when Byronic said there was more DLC he played? Yeah, as in another DLC.
Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Geralt. You joker. Some mandrake roots, huh? Sure. Let's read this one. I really enjoyed this. It's such a nice sort of very calm ending to what's been a very intense experience near the end. It's nice and quiet.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Okay. You're not angry that I killed your best friend, are you? I mean, you know it was, you're okay with it, right? You know it had to be done, right? I mean, you know he was...
Regis!
At least, yeah, he should be
Damn
dead.
it, where'd you go?
Quick save.
Regis!
Hold on.
Damn it, where'd you go?
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I love how quiet this ending is and how it's so peaceful. It really is a change of pace. Black blood it is. Black blood it is. We're not done yet. Hi, lady. Oh, that's you, Regis. Sorry. The Unseen! I never did fight the Unseen.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
Won't let it go, will they?
they will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
In a lifetime of a
Yeah,
vampire.
I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish.
Sure.
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home.
If it's a horse head,
The nightstand.
no thank you.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Ooh. I'll settle down. I was made to kill monsters. You know, I think Geralt actually comes to this point where he's kind of done with settling with killing monsters. But I don't know if he'll settle down and start, you know, pruning vines. I think this is the most Geralt answer. Because it's that fight between I don't know whether I'm going to stop. I want to, but I don't know if I really want to. Yeah, this is my Geralt.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
Oh
How
yeah.
could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Book spoilers.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellar's too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
So where will you go?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
What an ending.
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Ah, what an ending. What a cool ending. Ah, and the little fourth wall breaking nod. Ah. Andrzej Sapkowski. God. Thank you, baby. Still one thing left to do? Oh, yep. As far as I'm concerned, we are now past the point of spoilers. I have, as far as I'm interested in, finished the game. I'm not going to do any alternate ending playthroughs, etc. I'll watch those on YouTube. We are basically for, if there's any interesting spoilery thingies, sure, whatever. Whatever. Thanks, Veda. I like this ending because it's so natural, it's so human. Ironic for talking about the vampire. But just the whole thing of, well, that's something we did. Let's have a nice little talk with an old friend. And that's it. After the credits? Okay, we're gonna wait for these credits. You get one last quest? Nice. I hope it's to see that thing that was left on my mantelpiece. Aw, poor bears. Oh, God, this entire thing was so good. Okay, for now, this is just a bunch of credits, so, I mean, they deserve all the credits they can get. We can skip it in a moment. Did I do the Equine Phantoms quest? I think I did, Swedish. I think I did, yeah. If I recall. The bears, I know. Press F to pay respect for the bears. I would if I could, but I have to alt tab out of Witcher. Ah, this is such a good bit of DLC though. Although I have to say, I think the Hearts of Stone ending, and just the general quest line of Hearts of Stone, I think that was stronger. As a quest, as a storyline in and of itself, I think Hearts of Stone was very solid, very solid. It had a beautiful motif. This one was more. This one felt like a holiday, you know. This one felt like you were off in a magical fairy tale land, and it was great. It was like an amusement park, seeing interesting sights, doing cool things. It was a lot of fun. I think they're both good, but this one was sort of, it's in a different way. I have a question because you missed this part. What choice to make in the Great Balls of Granite? Scaparmo, what were the Great Balls of Granite again? Was that the one in the quarry where the... Oh wait, I think I know what you mean. The Great Balls, was that the one with the quarry where there's a... There are draconids dropping stone... No, cows on people? No, wait, there wasn't a big choice in that one.